Hooters, Playboy mansions, live music, lots of food offers. I know, I got your attention at Hooters. Roll those titles. Hello and welcome to this week's Inspire What's On show. And we have a show filled to capacity. And of course our usual features with Ash in Bangkok. U and Nina will bring you their offer of the week. But let's start things off with Tommy D, Zaza and myself live on Fabulous 103 FM.
Hooters.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya, 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
And you tune to Fabulous 103, coming to you live from the City of Fun once again this fabulous Friday. With us in the studio, the Zaza, the lovely Zaza,
yeah. Lovely,
the lovely Zaza,
lovely, don't forget
and
that.
yeah, exactly, I'll give you lovely. And Dan from Inspire. Good morning.
Morning. Well, good morning it is as well.
It is
a baking hot day today.
It's a wickedly hot day, very, very hot. Even we've got air conditioning downstairs in the hallways. It's so hot. And Dan is with us every week to give us an update on what's going to happen in and around the city before it happens, which means you can go to it as opposed to read about it afterwards.
That's right.
What have we got coming up over the weekend?
Well, here at Inspire, we had to dig deep this week because sometimes it can be a little bit quiet, but what we've come up with is a very mixed selection of things to do. So what that means is there should be something for everyone in amongst this, so just stay tuned.
All the excitement, all's going to be revealed.
And let's start off with a dance competition.
Ooh.
I'm not sure
Give us a
whether...
bit of dancing. Can you
I can't
just
dance.
get up on the table and dance. Just get up on the desk and do... Yeah, go on.
It's a hard rock, so come on, you've got to change the style. I'm very sure the hard rock will not be doing its hand dancing.
Bikini. What about a bikini?
Bikini dance?
Yeah.
That is so rude. That is so rude. And you wear pajamas today.
We haven't mentioned, Tommy is looking very slick today,
Yeah.
isn't he?
I am, aren't I? And I'll tell you what, I've just turned my phone down so that nobody could call me again. That was good, wasn't it?
I thought because we were talking about dance competition, you put the music on that you were dancing.
It was the wife.
Yeah.
It was the wife. Because I'd mentioned bikinis, she'd obviously called up to complain.
Yeah, can you stop talking and going down that
Why
route
you
on
want
this
go
show?
with? Why you want go with Zaza with bikini? Because
I don't want to go.
Oh,
Well,
laugh.
anyway, the dance competition, it's at the Hard Rock Pattaya.
Yeah.
It's on this Saturday in the evening. Come and watch. This is what they're billing. Some of the hottest dancers in Thailand. So I'm very sure you probably will see a bit of bikini.
And where's that?
That's at the Hard Rock on Beach Road.
Oh, excellent!
So very worth going down to.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes with the Hard Rock, I actually think anywhere across the world, you know it's a big town if there's a Hard Rock there.
Right.
And we've got one in Pattaya, but when do you really hear people talking about it?
Well, actually, the cafe. A lot of people talk about the cafe. We're sponsored by the cafe, and we like the cafe. Lots of people go there. The hotel, you're not going to hear much of because it's guests, isn't it, mostly?
But if you do go and walk through there,
That's lovely.
You'll see all memorabilia from famous
Yeah.
rock stars: Elton John, John Lennon,
George Harrison,
and it's a museum in
Eric
itself.
Clapton.
Is
Yeah.
Eric Clapton there as well, is he? So I think head down there, maybe eat something at the Hard Rock Cafe, watch the dance competition, have a look at the memorabilia, and that sounds like a nice evening out.
Excellent. What else have we got?
The next one is on Sunday. Again, maybe more for the young at heart. So probably just us two, Zaza. Tommy, I'm not 40 yet, so I'm going to put myself into that bracket.
I'll just call the wife. Go on.
It's the Hawaiian Flick Party at Cozy Beach in Pratumnak. So the Flick Cliff and Pool Club, bit of a tongue twister there, is on the
I think they
grassy
should
bank.
just change the name of that place for you.
What, because of the...
Yeah, I think they could just call it like Bayview Club or something like that.
I think they probably tuned into our show and said, let's have some fun with this one. Anyway, that's this Sunday. It starts at 1 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Bit of titillation because the showgirls...
Bit of what?
Titillation. I think that's the appropriate word. The showgirls from
Talking about
Galaxy
boobs.
will be down there.
Another boob story.
Yeah. And the entrance is 300 baht.
Right.
Next up, so for those that want to reminisce about the old times, I remember going to these, there's a bazaar. It's a Bambi Pattaya. Don't ask me why it's called Bambi. I think it's the association with kids. At the ISC International School, which is on the 36 as you come off the Sukhumvit, right on that junction.
Oh, right on the corner.
Just as you come off, you'll pick up signs through.
It's a school bazaar.
It's a school bazaar.
Second-hand goods,
Yeah.
clothes and toys, all stuff like that. All people donate it, and
Lots of stores. Individuals will be going down with their own.
They used to call it a jumble sale.
I always know it as a jumble
It's been
sale.
like, then people then they've got a bit posh, you know. Can't call it jumble. Let's call it a bazaar.
Yeah, that might be it actually. Well, that's on Saturday. The doors open at 4 o'clock. I imagine it's because it's so hot out there that they don't want you to swelter. And that's for 2 hours that'll run. It's 250 baht.
Interesting thing with a thing like that is if you've got children, like you've got children, and you want your children to read English stories, it's very difficult to find decent books. But if you go to a bazaar, all the mums are going to be dumping their kids' old books that they've grown out of.
That's right.
So it's a good idea to go down there and go and buy their toys and their books.
Yeah, good idea.
Excellent.
Okay, next one, the ISTA, and I'll explain what that means in a minute, Drama Festival at the Regent's International School. So
Same
just along from there. That's happening over the weekend. It's a UK-based organisation that brings together young artists from different countries, and this is a chance to just go along and watch them perform and get to know each other. So if you're I think the word is, ready for this, thespian. Have I done that right? Or have
I like them.
Yeah?
Not lesbian, no.
Oh, it did.
Not lesbian.
How did you know where he was going with
She
that?
knows.
I know
She
what
can
is-
read my
yeah,
mind.
Yeah.
Oh, thespian.
Yeah, bringing together lots of lesbians from Rostock. Come along and watch them perform.
You could have lesbian and thespians.
You could be, and that might be a very interesting combination.
Yeah, actually, yes.
The mind boggles. Let's jump on, because the next one, Zaza said she likes. It's at the Pattaya Animal Coalition on Saturday. That's from 10 a.m. in the morning. It's a chance to cuddle and adopt and clean. They've got 1,000 dogs there, apparently. And they're inviting people to come down and just help them, give these dogs some love and attention. So if you want to head up to Matprachan Lake, it's at the very north point of Matprachan Lake, but by Fisherman's Cafe. There's a road off there. They put some signs up. And that's free for anyone that wants to go and see what these dogs are
Yeah,
about.
they have got 1,000 dogs there, I've heard that.
That's a huge number, isn't it?
Vastly overcrowded.
Yeah.
And we've got the Pattaya Property Show,
Yes.
which is actually on now, and it runs through the weekend. I wanted to tell you about that because I was just talking to them on the telephone. 25 different vendors there, so you can go along and see 25 different people selling properties. You've got property companies that are developers, and you've got real estate agents. And you've got advisories and all sorts of people there. So if you're looking to buy a property, and now is a bad time for selling, so it's a good time for buyers.
A buyer's market.
Exactly, and if you want to make sure you're buying one that's a good one, and it's nice to see more than they're all there, all on
And
show.
it forces them to be highly competitive because they are all there.
Because you go and talk to A, and then you go and talk to B, and you go and talk to C. So, and you can see everything all under one roof. So it's on the first floor of Central.
That's right. Free to get in.
Yeah, free to get in. Opens at 11 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. And apparently the turnout's been very good. I spoke to one of the guys who told me they sold 3 condos yesterday.
Oh, okay. So, that's
So
good.
sales are good there.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's because buyers do know. You know, if you want to go and pick up the right price, put
It's
them
the-
all on the spot together.
It's the third one. It's the third annual property show for Pattaya. We did the first one. We did a show live from there, didn't we? Remember?
Yeah.
And we would have done one live then, except we're not on air. But
Semi-live.
So that's worth going to. And your parking there is fine, and you're going to go shopping at the same time.
It's actually weekend sorted.
Absolutely. When we come back, Dan's going to be telling us everything that's going to be happening for the rest of the week, right here.
Welcome back. Let's cross right over to Tommy D, Zaza, and myself live on Fabulous 103 FM.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
And still with us in the studio, Dan from Inspire and the lovely Zaza, me, Tommy D, going to be telling you what's going to be happening in and around the city from Monday forward so that you can plan your week and find out what's going on. What have we got happening next week?
Well, I did promise earlier that there was going to be a real mixed selection.
You did.
And again, this part of the show is very consistent with that. So let's start with something different, I think is the best way of billing
And
it.
now for something completely different.
Completely different and unexpected for Pattaya. It's the Joint Auto Council and Eastern Seaboard Committee meeting, bit of a tongue twister, at the Hilton next Friday. This is free to attend. Anyone that's interested in the automobile industry in Thailand. Now, I've caught some of this on the news, and apparently it's very profitable for Thailand, this sector of the market. And
The auto industry.
The auto industry.
Thailand is the largest vehicle producer and parts producer in this area.
Oh, there you go. So that makes this even more important.
Lam Chabang, and that's what all these places around here are all about.
Which is why there'll be panels of talkers from Ford and others of
Kamai
Ford.
Kiao, yeah. Amata City.
That's it. All of those car makers. So it's an important for the economy then locally. This, and so if you want to find out more, go to the Hilton from 2:30 till 5:30 next Friday and find out. And if you want afterwards, you can then attend the joint chambers, which is at the Hilton after that.
You know,
Something nice.
it's kind of interesting because Thailand is the favourite production centre for all the manufacturers. All the Japanese manufacturers, the American manufacturers, all like making stuff here. Not just because labour's cheaper, but also because for Asia, the best quality workers.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think actually they are, as a rule, the cheapest in Asia.
Well, no, because you've got to build a new factory and you've got to bring in your Western management to keep things going. So it's quite expensive. But the production here, they've tried it in other countries, neighbouring countries. It's rubbish, isn't it? They come back to Thailand.
That's right. That's what I've heard, that some have gone. So it's testament to Thailand and the workers. Next up, we are going to jump from one extreme to another. It's the Playboy Hideaway next
Now, this
next
sounds
Saturday.
interesting,
It does
Dan.
sound
Tell us all
interesting,
about
doesn't
it.
it?
What's that?
And I think Zaza
Do we have
as well.
pictures? Have we got pictures?
I wish we had pictures for radio, but it's not going to work. On TV, I'm sure Martin can do his magic. It's at the Zion Hotel on Soi 12, Nuklua. Now, this is being advertised on Thai Ticket Major, which gives it a bit more of a grandeur status. It promises to be very
What
big.
is it?
It's being billed as a secret party on the beach.
Secret, but it's
Secret.
selling
How
tickets to the
secret?
public. Yeah, it's really secret.
Come on, it's a
isn't it?
marketing ploy. You
Yeah.
put Playboy Hideaway and you say this is a secret party on the beach.
Is it anything to do with Playboy?
It's not the Playboy.
It's nothing to do with
affiliation.
Playboy, is it? It's nothing to do with Playboy, is it?
No, but your ears pricked up, so it just shows you that it's probably worth something sneaking your beak into.
Right, so let's just go through this, just so we know.
Go on.
It's a secret party, but it's not a secret party because they're telling the world about it. And
Correct.
it's a Playboy party that's got nothing to do with Playboy. I'm going. It sounds great.
Of course
Yeah,
it
I
does.
want to see it.
Come on. It's 1,800 baht a ticket, and that includes free beer all night. Go on,
That
Thai
bit's
Ticket
true,
Major.
is it?
That bit's true.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, fine.
Yeah,
fair
and that's
enough.
not true either. And if you want to get your tickets, you can't go on to Thai Ticket Major. Next, you may have seen the big billboards around town, whether you're a tourist or expat, that says "Big Thanks, Sofon," and wondered what the hell
Yeah,
is
I'm
this?
trying to figure this one out. You must know because you deal with Sopon. What they got to
Sofon are
say?
the largest cable supplier in town, and each year they give their subscribers some really good prizes. And on Saturday at Central Festival, you can go and find the big draw. So if you are a subscriber to Sofon, you are going to be entered into this draw
Automatically.
Automatically,
Everybody who's got cable.
everybody.
Fantastic.
And the top prize is a house, and there's prizes of 3.3 million
house?
baht. A house,
Ooh,
Wow.
it's big.
I need a house.
Have you got cable?
Can you supply one?
It's too late. You'll have to subscribe next
Yeah,
year,
there's one on the end of this mouse.
and you should subscribe anyway because then you can watch this show every day.
Yes. Like you do in hotels. You know, just sit and watch this show, and in about 3 hours' time, we'll be back doing this show again.
That's right.
With almost the same words.
Apparently, some people go into hotels for the night just to watch this show.
I can understand that, mainly because it's me.
Oh, that's yeah. They're sitting there wishing there was a fast forward button to get the radio
Yeah.
section over with.
Get this drink away.
Okay, I've got two more. Then I'm going to pass on to Zaza very quickly because in this town it is predominantly guys still. There's a ladies' coffee morning at the Paradise Villa 2.
This is
off-
for guys?
This isn't for guys. This isn't.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because it's predominantly guys, it's quite difficult for ladies to meet
Right.
like-minded ladies and
Right.
find out what social things there are. So this lady's coffee morning is at the Paradise Villa 2, off Soi 85, 87. It's on Wednesday from 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock. Just a chance to catch up and meet some new friends. Full details are on Inspire Pattaya.
Everybody's welcome there, are they? All the women?
Every woman. Yeah, and
Good.
it's a real
Every-
mixed bag there
No,
as
it's
well.
nice. Yeah, but think about it. If you were new to Pattaya, you know, your husband's got a job over here, and there's a lot. We've talked about this on your or her chin. Husband gets a job. He's working 10 hours a day. The wife's sitting at home.
That's right. It can be
bored,
very boring,
so
can't it?
doesn't know where to go. So you go to this coffee morning and meet other like-minded wives who can complain about their husbands for 3 hours.
Exactly. Where were
That's
they
what we
last
do.
night? Okay, one more from me. It's just to let you know the International Drafts Tournament is continuing. It finishes next Sunday. It's at the John T.M. Garden Hotel on John T.M. Beach. It's well attended. There's players from all over the world. There's been winners from Russia, Senegal, Netherlands. Thailand have yet to win. Go down there. It's free to watch from 7 o'clock every evening. And finally, Zaza, your turn to speak. There's a
It's
Thai holiday.
holiday. It's holiday on the...
Zaza.
I could intro myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't done it better.
It's holiday on the 13th, Wednesday the 13th. Next week, Visakha Busha Day.
Can you say that slowly?
Visakha Busha.
Visakha Bucha.
Yeah.
You.
Visakha Buddha.
Busha.
So, and what's it all about?
It's actually very important for the Buddhism. It's the day that the Lord Buddha was born, enlightenment, and nirvana. So all the Buddhism will go to the temple and do the
This is the
circle
big
around.
day in the Buddhist calendar.
Yeah, the biggest.
And
It's the
that
biggest.
means that it's a national holiday, does it?
Yeah.
That means the banks are going to be closed and all
Yeah.
places. Okay. You're doing pretty
holiday
well for
here
national.
too, right?
Yeah,
This is also a holiday here.
it's like every week they have a couple of days off, don't they?
Whenever I hear of holiday, I hate it because my staff want time off, and I have to weigh up how important it is because there's about 50 holidays in total.
Just tell them, think of Christmas.
I do say to that, I say, do you want the foreign holidays as well? And when they say yes, I say, well, you're not having that one, or that one.
Yeah, it's quite cruel, isn't it? I give you as much time off as you want. You only work 3 hours a week.
Zaza worked last Friday, and that was a national holiday.
Yes, that's very good of you.
Yeah, and it's Labor Day. It's big for us, Labor.
So what do you actually do? What do Thai people do for Visa Bucha
They go to the temple and pray and walk around. Vientiane, we call.
The 3 walks around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vientiane.
What do you call it?
Vientiane.
The walking round?
Yeah, not Vientiane in...
Not the restaurant.
Vientiane.
Yeah, Vientiane.
Oh, okay, where you walk around with the candle 3 times.
Candle and the tube. What do you call that? Scent.
Scent, yeah.
Tube. It's very good. You should do that.
I did it for Songkran.
Yeah, listen to the monk
Got a
pray.
temple just next door to us.
Bless and
Good.
Okay.
Good.
National holiday's done because there'll be one next week. I'm very sure to
there
report.
is,
Yeah.
What else have we got?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All we can say is that's it for this week. We'll be back next week with lots more from Fabulous 103 and Inspire. It's back to Dan and Martin, who are probably going to be sitting around a swimming pool or in a bar somewhere.
Yeah.
Enjoying life.
Yeah. Who's going to be talking, by the way? Who's going to be talking on the telephone today?
It's a famous race driver in Thailand.
Dr. Ian.
Not Dr. Ian. Stay tuned.
Back to the music.
Thanks, Tommy. Zaza, you join me outside the new steak and grill into Pryor Road on a baking hot day with my sidekick, Martin Carlisle.
Martin Hooters Carlisle. I've changed my name.
Yeah, enough about Hooters. Let's start the show. What have you got first?
We've got Hooters. No, I'm telling a lie, Dan. We've actually got... First thing I want to talk about is a Lion Pub.
Yeah, good pub.
Yeah, I was going to do a Lion impersonation, not going to happen. Lion Pub, Soy 17, Soy 8, Deposit. That's the location. It's quite a good location. Massive bar. People don't know down there. It's a sports bar. But what they've started to do, and they've actually made the bar bigger.
Yeah.
It's double in size now. They've built a nice stage at the back, and now they've got live music on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and they've got 4 resident bands down there, So what I would say to anybody, if you've not tried the Lion Pub in a while, get down there because it's a whole new experience. It really is good down there. And you might be fighting to get a seat, but hey ho, when something's that popular, you got to get down there.
Yeah, and the other day when that big fight was on, the Pacquiao Mayweather, they had over 300 people, and they reckon that people were waiting from 7 in the morning to get in there, and they turned away 100 people.
Smashing. You should point out, it was the fight on TV you're talking about. There wasn't a massive fight in the bar.
Facebook can be very viral, can't it? Cracking pub, 20 screens, and they've got their master 85-inch screen in the centre of it all.
Absolutely huge. I think it must be in the Guinness Book of Records for the biggest TV ever.
Yeah, no excuses for not watching your football there. I want to talk about the Hotel Barracuda. It's next to the Avenue Shopping Centre. The very trendy white building. You must have seen it as you've gone past on Second Road. Well, they've got a cocktail of the month that they're introducing. It's 300 baht. This one sounds delightful, actually. Delightful. I'm sure that my wife will like this as well. It's called Cucumber Fizz.
Right.
It's with Belvedere vodka. Cucumber, of course, Midori melon liqueur, syrup, lemon juice, soda. I can just picture sitting around that pool, and that's a nice pool out there.
Yeah, it's a nice place to relax and have that one. So is that you finished talking about that?
Me finished.
Smashing. Well, what I want to talk about is the buffet, seafood buffet, for seafood lovers at Siam on Second Road, just at North Pattaya, And down there, Dan, they've actually got a smashing seafood buffet every single day. I've got a little list of some of the things they do down there. We'll get fresh oysters, tiger prawns, river prawns, white shrimp, blue mussels. Can you see the theme here?
Seafood?
Yeah. It might be seafood, So anyway, it's in the area. It's called the Big Fish.
Yeah, okay. 6th floor.
6th floor, yeah, and that starts from 6:30 to 10:30, and we know the price. It's unless you want free flow red wine and white wine, and then it's $8.99. So terrific deal. If you like your seafood, that's cheap as seafood.
Every day, Friday, Saturday. Santos will be down there to entertain you on his guitar as well.
Yeah. The big question is, when are we going down, Dan? We need to go there and try
I really want to
it.
go down there.
Yeah, definitely right. Next week, that's us.
Okay, it's a date. seafood lovers. Some might argue that that's where we're going with our relationship. I joke. Friday nights, barbecue, dinner buffet, Holiday Inn, Beach Road.
Yeah.
The hotel's really put on some good deals. I can see the theme coming through here, and you know the quality's always good with hotels. The meat that they have is beef sirloin, no cheap meat here, pork steak, pork ribs, pork sausage, chicken thigh, Thai-style pork skewer, and tandoori marinated chicken skewer, and a choice of sauces. I want to read it.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of people that sit there and say, well, just tell me a little bit more. It's on Beach Road. This is at their executive tower just behind.
And that little picture you've seen on screen there, I took that with my phone last week when we had the beautiful sunset.
Oh, you're showing off with your picture skills.
Yeah, and that was a Holiday Inn. I just grabbed it there, you know. But yeah, smashing. I like the Holiday Inn.
One price $5.99 for adults, $300 for kids. Starts from 6 o'clock every Friday.
Smashing. Can I talk about Hooters now?
Go on. You've been talking about it in the office all week.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought I'd mention this, Dan. It's not open yet, but it's coming soon to Pattaya. And for people that don't know Hooters, it's actually a kind of franchise of large-chested sort of waitresses, you know. And they're popular the world over. There's like 400 sort of branches the world over. They're in 26 countries anyway. They're coming to Pattaya very, very soon, you know. Now, we don't actually have the exact location of it yet, and this is what I want to put out.
And we've gone looking, haven't we?
Yeah, and I've been looking at every single different available information, you know, and I want to put it out to the people out there. Where do you think it's going to be? You know, we reckon it's going to be on the beach road somewhere. It's going to be in a great location. It's going to have a good view. But where is it? You know, so we need to find out about that anyway.
Ticking. They think they're going to be open by August. Is it going to be one of them McDonald's which just appears overnight?
Yeah, I mean, I say I've been scouring the whole of the beach road, you know, and I'm scratching my head in this one, you know. But anyway, that's going to be doing it. And if you want a bit of fun, I think it's food with fun, you know, and they're going to do like dances and stuff like that, you know. So just to give you a little idea what Hooters is coming for, and this is going to be great. Let's have a look at some of the stuff that they've done in the American adverts. Okay.
You gotta get down to Hooters, have a drink, catch the game, get yourself some awesome wings. It's the place to do your thing. You gotta get down to Hooters. Here she comes, a girl next door, hanging with good friends and more. Come on, what you waiting for? You gotta get down to Hooters. So get on up and get on down to Hooters.
Hello, Martin.
Yeah, hello, Dan.
Did you see our show last week?
I did, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm trying to give you a clue as to what I'm going to talk about next.
Roll out the barrel. Yeah.
Oh.
You clown.
It sounded like he was going to say something else, by the way, didn't you think? Okay, if you saw our show last week, you'd have saw the very funny Rob from the Punch and Judy. A lot of people are talking about that sketch.
It was really, really good. I like the dry, sort of real sense of humour, you know. It was really, really good. Enjoyed doing that one, you know.
He doesn't realise how funny he is, does he?
Yeah. Oh, that in a bag of chips.
He's always at the Punch and Judy, by the way. It's off Sawyer 17 on Third Road. Interestingly, by Lion Pub, which we spoke about. So maybe you could do a little bit of a pub crawl and find them both, which sounds like a good idea. Anyway, on Tuesday, we've spoken about Tuesday before at the Punch and Judy, but they've got Pasta Day.
Right.
And I'm hearing a lot of people say good things about them. Now, I know their Sunday roasts are argued in the expat community to be the best in town. Mm-hmm. Maybe their pasta is too. It's on a Tuesday. Yeah. Perfect for you drinkers because it's when their Tuesday cheap draft is, where you can get a Heineken from 79 baht.
Yeah, and you'll remember a few weeks ago when I had a hangover, the smashing big breakfast in there too. So yeah, the breakfast is good too.
And that starts from 99 baht.
Yeah, but speaking of cheap beer, which we like the cheap beer, I wanted to mention O'Gara's Irish Bar, which is up in Pratumnak. It's on the main Pratumnak Road.
It's in the Tara Court Hotel.
Yeah, Tara Court, that's exactly it. You know, so anyway, there's the O'Gara's is up there, and they have got a special happy hour, 99 baht for a pint of Heineken. I'll give you the times here. The times is from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, you know, and also they get a nice pub grub up in there too, which kind of is around about the 200 baht mark, you know, so if you're in the Pratumnak area, drop in there.
Yeah, I was there last week, and I had liver, bacon, onions, the vegetables were great, you could have mash or chips, and it was 190 baht, and the quality of the food's just really nice. Good traditional pub. You'll feel like you've escaped Pattaya and you're back in Ireland or England with that one. Next one, now it's baking today, and we've come inside actually in New Steak now. Yeah. This would have been the perfect day to have gone on to Pattaya Beach. Every Wednesday, they clear the deck chairs. You know a bit more about this?
Yeah, well, they don't just clear it on Pattaya Beach, they clear the deck chairs on little small beaches like, you know, Cozy Beach, you know, Asia Beach, all these kind of things, you know, which means you get a lot of sand area, you know, so it's a great time if you want to, you know, just feel the sand sort of under your feet kind of thing and going for a swim. We know it's hot, but the whole point is to go into the, you know, and have a swim and cool down, you know. But Wednesday's a great day, so, you know, you can really get closer to nature in Pattaya.
And get a good suntan.
Yeah, and afterwards you can go and see a nice movie at 80 baht and, you know, the Avenue, which is even better than Wednesday.
That's your Wednesday sorted.
Yeah, what I wanted to chat about, Dan, was after you've done all that, maybe you want to take in a massage. Yeah. And just as a quickly, I just want to briefly mention again about the hot green tea special promotion they've got down at Nirvana Massage, which is in Soy Post Office, just off Pattaya Beach Road. And they do smashing different levels of massage in the building, you know.
So 3 floors, isn't it?
3 floors, yeah. You've got the foot massage, you've got the traditional Thai massage, you know. They've even got a salon in the bottom floor, believe it or not, if you want to go and get a haircut, you know. So yeah, have a nice day on the beach, then go and have a nice massage with the green tea.
Okay, let's jump over to East Pattaya. For a lot of tourists, they've probably heard of it dubbed affectionately as the dark side.
Yeah.
East Pattaya has actually emerged into a town in itself. A lot of expats don't cross that Sukhumvit to come over this side now.
Yeah.
So if you are a tourist, maybe you want to jump over there. They're building a shopping centre, by the way, on Soi Khao Noi. Such is the extent to change there. Now, Mapchan Lake, lots of nice restaurants around this lake, and it's very nice to go in an evening and watch the sunset there. Head down Soi Siam country. The reason I wanted to talk about Mapchan was that there's a new Indian restaurant, Indian Roots.
Yeah.
There's also a fisherman's restaurant, which is Indian as well, and there's a lovely fusion of Indian and pizza there as well. And big news, the Shenanigans in Jomtien, they're opening a new Irish bar in East Pattaya, so the change continues. Go and check it out.
What if you want to go further, Dan? What if you want to sort of break away from Pattaya? You want to feel the island feel, you know, you want to walk along a lonely beach, you want to walk along a white sand beach.
Well for me.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking Koh Chang. Yeah, or Koh Chang, as you say. Anyway, Koh Chang, it's only like 5 hours away from Pattaya. If you get yourself down there and we have a nice weekend break, one of the places that is really popular just outside White Sand is Paddy's Palm. And you always say the Irish bars always seem to do it so much better, you know, they always kind of...
Feels right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Irish and drinking must go together. But anyway, Paddy's Palm will get special offer just now. Every Sunday they've got a big Sunday roast, okay? And they've got certain things to choose from here. You've got chicken, you've got beef, you've got New Zealand lamb, you know, so enjoy a nice island getaway, but without having to lose the quality of a high standard restaurant. Paddy's Palm.
It sounds like, you know, we take people on a journey on this show, don't we? We've gone from Pattaya Beach to the massage, to where to get something nice to eat, to even to escape to Koh Chang. Now, if you are a tourist, maybe you want to take something back with you. Let me recommend taking advantage of some of the custom tailors in town, because they're exceptional and they're at a fraction of the price that you would buy if you were back in the UK. And I've long harped on about this as well, because clothes just look better if they're measured to you. And Jack and Dave Custom Tailor, they're on to Prior Road by the Chateau Dow complex, actually right next door to the new stake where we are now. Probably do it better than anyone else. They've been in business 50 years in Pattaya and they export their products all around the world. Here's the promotion, we mentioned it last week, such is the success, I want to plug it again. Summer shirt, chino shorts, 100% cotton, 2,500 baht. Head down there and take something nice back on your holiday.
Welcome back, everyone. We're still here at the new Steak and Grill just off the Chateau Del Plaza here, and we're chatting to you all the things you can do. What I wanted to mention, Dan, was the drafts tournament is still going on in Jomtien, and it's actually down at the Jomtien Garden Hotel and Resort. It's on till the 17th of May, you know, and it's free to watch and go around. And if you're interested in that kind of stuff, it's good. World champions down there, and it's been going on for a few years. I was just mentioning you off air that I'd covered it a few years ago, you know, and great bunch of guys down there. They welcome you in if you're interested in the game. They might even teach you a few moves.
Yeah, and drafts is one of those games that you played as a kid, and I bet they're going to teach you some moves. I didn't think there was any special moves, but I bet there is something you can pick up from there.
Yeah. I mean, when they're actually playing the game, you know, you can feel the tension in the room. There's no doubt about that. But when they actually stop and take a break, you know, they'll chat to you and they'll welcome you with open arms, you know.
And I don't want to drag this section on too much, but is it like chess? Do they really consider their move?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's timers and stuff, you know, right beside you. You would think it's a chess tournament, you know, and it's interesting, something different to do in this town, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Something else different is head down to Bangsaray Beach. We've spoken about this before, but it's nice. It's Pattaya 50 years ago, as we discussed, and I'm often down there. If you were looking at property in this town, I think Bangsaray is probably an interesting one to consider, such as the suburban sprawl that's happened in the years here. This probably allows you to live somewhere outside of that for a good few years at least. And the Cicerang condo down there, their showroom actually is in Nha Jontiem, just opposite the Ford Motors garage there. If you mention Inspire, then there's a free fixtures and fittings promotional package they'll give you as well.
What I like about down there is everybody knows the further south you go from Pattaya, the cleaner the water gets, you know, and the more kind of sedate you get. And actually travelling wise, you're better to head south than to head north. Yeah, you know, it much gets busier if you head the north. So south, it's a great location and it's a good good project.
Yeah, you're spot on there actually. It doesn't take long to get in town, does it, from there?
Yeah.
Anyway, sport. So we'll look ahead to the closing stages of the English Premiership in our sports section. It's the penultimate week and we know that Chelsea have won the title. This section's in association with Fraser's Sports Bar in Chateau d'Al Jontiem, located just above me actually, by the news stake, and I Rovers in Soy LK. So the match is for Saturday, May the 16th. Your early kick-off is Southampton v Villa. Your 10 o'clock kick-offs are Sunderland Leicester, Burnley v Stoke, Tottenham v Hull, West Ham v Everton, QPR, I think they're relegated by now, v Newcastle, who could be with them, I'm not sure yet, and your late kick-off, midnight, is Liverpool v Palace. Sunday, May the 17th, Swansea City v Man City, 8:30, and your big one for the weekend is Manchester United v Arsenal at 11 o'clock. The champions, Chelsea, they're away to West Brom. It's your 3 a.m. early morning, Monday, May the 18th. Now, as we close in on the English Premiership, just to let you know, this section will open up wider sports. So for those sporting fans that don't like football, keep tuned. The part that everyone waits for, I think they're tired of seeing us, but they're not tired of seeing Ash in Bangkok. Who's he going to play havoc with this week?
He's going to play havoc with a chap that is one of the top racing drivers in Thailand.
G'day!
Hi Ash, this is Thomas Waldorf, Thailand Pro Racing Superstar.
Tomo!
I'm racing and a big. Be quick, what's on in Bangkok?
I'm always quick with the ladies, Tommy. I might have to lube up a bit, but I'll give it a try. So this one's for the grid girls, Tommy. Pole Dance Workshop by Laura Michaels. For all you ladies that love a bit of pole, now I know there's a few out there that do, here you can sharpen your flexibility and pole tricks. Puree Dance Studio, the 11th and 12th of May at a sock. Now for some of you old school guys, I know there's a few around, no disrespect, the British invasion of 60s music is live in BKK. It's at GMM Central World, 16th of May at 5 p.m. Now the last one, I got a fair set of tits and a bit of weight on me. So for the fatties, the Thai Fex World Food of Asia, 20th to 24th of May. Food and beverage featuring food catering, food technology, hospitality and services, retail and franchise. There's a bit of halal food kicking around too, if that tickles your fancy. Inspire Bangkok, this is where you need to be looking, Tommy.
Thanks Ash. Why don't you come and watch me race in my inspired sponsored CEA racing car?
What? wow, oh, fucking wow. Boom, boom, boom.
Ash, what are you like?
Hey Tommy, if only you could see the size of my helmet, mate, it's enough to make your eyes water.
What are you like?
Yeah, I'm like a mini Lewis Hamilton. Inspire Bangkok, good call.
Has that guy lost the plot?
Do you know what, Dan? When we started doing the good call, I never realised it was going to be so much fun, you know? And can I just point out, and maybe a lot of people don't know this, see if you go on the internet and you actually do a YouTube search for Foster's beer, you will see the original advert or the original premise, you know. I'm a great believer that, you know, don't ever try to... don't try and reinvent the wheel, it's been invented, you know. So what the Ash Good Call is actually, you know, a little send-up of this Foster's advert. It's a spoof. Get on YouTube, have a wee look, and maybe you'll understand the angle from it, but every week it's superb. And if you want to call Ash, then speak to Dan, send him an email, Dan@Choice Group Asia, and you too can get on the show.
Yeah, thanks for that. And also on YouTube, search Ash in Bangkok, put Inspire, and you can watch a backlog now because they're well followed, aren't they?
Yeah, excellent.
He steals the show, and two other girls that steal the show, they've been searching the streets of Pattaya this week to find what they believe is the #1 offer in town. Ooh, Nina, take it away.
Hi everyone! Pew, 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 pew. Welcome to Offer of the Week with and Nina.
Yes, what offer we have for this week? Oh,
alright Nina, a special 50% discount on food at Angel Buffet Bistro and Grill, the located at behind Avenue Shopping Mall. So what kind of food there, Nina?
they have Thai, European food, pizza and pasta. Great quality, good ambience, and now an unbelievable price.
Wow, sound good, yummy, yummy. Okay, enjoy everyone. Have a good day and
back to you then.
Yeah, bye bye.
Thank you, ladies.
Ooh, and Nina, thank you.
It's nearly the end of the show.
Right.
We are in the new Steak and Grill on Pattaya Road, sitting out in their terrace actually, very nice and cool here. Thanks to Jack and his team for entertaining us.
Yeah.
A promotion that's actually about to start now when we're filming. They do a daily buffet, a lunch buffet. This is a tremendous deal. I'm looking at the food being set up there.
Yeah.
It's 199 baht, 12 o'clock lunchtime till 4 o'clock. Includes your tea and coffee, 199 baht.
And we're just nearly in time, Dan. That's the good news.
There's our knives and forks.
Smashing. Let's have a little look at it.
Well, that is the end of the show now, and plenty on. Such a choice. I know you like your Hooters, but there's other things to choose from.
Hooters. I almost forgot about it, you know. Let's sign off with Hooters. No, what I thought we'd sign off with, Dan, is it's actually a lot of golfers in town. A lot of people come to Pattaya for the golfing holidays. You know, the EGA's got a massive amount of golf clubs in and around Pattaya. And this week is the start of the Caddy Championship. Now what it is all the caddies get together and play golf to see who is the best golfer in town. And I thought we would sign off the show showing some of the video from last year's championship. And then I thought we'll see everybody else next week.
Good idea.
Guys.